What's up, summoners? King Blair here. We are currently ranked number 10 in the world for the current RTA pre-season, and I wanted to record a couple of the fights real time so you guys can see what I'm doing, what units I'm using, and what units my opponents are using, so you guys can start getting an idea on how the upcoming meta for the next RTA is and some of the buffs, because some of the units that got buffed are seeing a lot of play, some of these being Sage Ball and Cerise. So I wanted to show you guys some of those fights, and maybe you guys get an idea. If you like the video and want to see more in the future as I continue my training arc through the winter, make sure you like, subscribe, and join the Discord server. But without further ado, let's get right into it. Top 10. I can't believe we actually made it this far. It's shocking to me that my account had all this good gear. It's just like I did a massive regearing and all my units are just at a really good level right now, and I'm beating players I never thought I could, right? So I'm definitely on a good win streak right now, right? This guy is a challenger level player. You can see by the frame. He is from the master tier. I have been banning Emerald Crow, mostly because I used a lot of control, and Last Rider Crow was really hurting my control team. So my standard draft right now, you guys are going to be like, King, that's toxic. And yes, it's Ambitious Tywin first pick and Ross. Y'all, if you didn't know this, Ross is nuts. Build your Ross right now. Free-to-play unit. I know Tywin's broken, but Ross is a free-to-play unit, and I've been using him in almost every single one of my fights. He is absolutely insane, opens up so much opportunities for me, and it just lets me do a lot of different things that I normally wouldn't be able to do, right? So he's going tanking up. Like, he's tanking up a lot, but he hasn't put anything to counter control yet, and he doesn't have any AoE. So at this point, what I typically like to do is pick Spectre's Tenebria to pair with the Ross. I know, disgusting. And since he still doesn't have anything for control, he has no way to kill my units, we are going to put Cerise in here to start controlling him nice and quick. He only has the Lilias, right? So he has to answer, but he has no DPS as of right now, and has no way to reach my Ravi. So he's not in the greatest spot, right? So that's what I usually try to do. I pick a Tywin to see if they're going to start doing anti-control. And if they don't, then I double down on it, right? He decides to pick with the Dizzy. Pretty good pick against the current team. He still doesn't have a DPS. I imagine he'll pick, like, SSB would be a good pick. So he goes for the Rowana. Interesting. So right here, the Dizzy, I was not expecting it. I might just double down on tanking. Since we do have the Ross, should be faster than his Dizzy. We should set up immunity on our Stannis. So I'm not too worried. I'm actually probably just gonna ban out the T-Surin, and we're actually gonna go with a Kali because I want to be able to do a ton of damage against this guy, right? And slowly break him down. Yes, the Dizzy's there, and it will hurt a lot. He decides to ban the Cerise. Interesting ban. Maybe it's because he didn't want to get continuously lapped. So he lets us keep Stene, which is kind of rough for him, right? But we'll see if this is a speed Dizzy. If it is speed Dizzy and it's on immunity, or if it's not on immunity, we can just stun it, right? So that's the other nice part about doing this. So it is on immunity. Okay. We need to start going on this Dizzy. Hopefully she doesn't counterattack here. That could be really bad for us. Ooh, interesting. It's a Hilliglance Lilias. That means he doesn't have Adamant Aureas though. He does have the Ruel, which will prove troublesome later on in the fight. But we should be able to pretty easily cycle through. He decided to S3 here, which means that when my Tywin takes his turn, he won't be able to do anything, and he's not pushing my Ross back. So now we're gonna get to set up with Ross now. So we're gonna soul burn since we have the souls from Stene, and now our Ross can continuously Oh, he got this. Oh, he didn't get the strip. Okay, so it's not a Lila. I wonder if it's a crown one. So he didn't get any stuns. So that's good. He'll probably kill Kali, which is completely fine. But he'll have to decide if he wants to S3 here or later. So trying to lock down our Tywin. It's going to take him a while, though, to get to that point. But yeah, Tywin, pretty nasty, right? He's not going to get anything on Stene. He's not going to get anything on... And Tywin's going to cleanse a little bit, not getting anything on Raw, so I'm just going to be able to just keep hammering it down. Like, look, he only got one debuff on the Kali, right? So he has to start going for the Kali. But the thing about it is, the more he goes for Kali, the more he's not doing anything else. He decides to S3 very early. I'm still going to S3 the Dizzy, because I don't want her... There's no other way that she's going to take a turn, right? So I can just S3 the Dizzy here. and that way he won't be able to get the stun. Very early S3 from the Ruel. So let's try to get a stun with Spectre Tedibria. Hopefully we can cycle out these debuffs with our... Maybe we can get a lucky RNL here. We don't get the RNL. Alright, we have to start going for some silences. But we also do have Soulburn on the Tywin. So we can start landing those nasty stuns and slows. Start controlling the pace of the game since he already did S3 very, very early. And at this point, I don't think he comes back. I might actually S3 here just to set up increased defense for my Akali so that she can survive and potentially come back and just wipe his team. Because it's only the Lilius, right? So she'll have to use the provoke on someone. Decides to go for damage, but you know we're nice and protected with our stealth squad. We should be able to easily outspeed this Lilius. I don't want to hit the Dizzy because it is a counter Dizzy, and I don't want to give her free stacks and free stuns against me. All right, and let's get rid of the Lilius. We get the decreased defense with Ross, and that's pretty much gonna be goodbye for this Lilius. And he already S3'd with the rest of his team, so now let's just take out the cross so he can't do anything, provoke him down, and just DPS him down the rest of the way. So we didn't get to see Cerise because he banned it, but he was so worried about the Cerise just stomping on him that he ended up not fully protecting against it. There's no way he comes back from this. I'm pretty sure he'll just surrender. There's just, unless it's a Holy Sack Crow. Like, we're just eating his team alive, and he already S3'd, that's the thing. And our Sten is max stacks. He can S2. We have S3 on a Tywin up back again. I don't think there's coming back from him. At this point, it's all over but the tier. So yeah, you guys kind of got started to see why Ross is so critical, right? Even though he did have that Dizzy, the fact that we had the Ross to set up the immunity for us was critical, right? Because that immunity kind of just won the game. Also, the A-Tywin being able to continuously cycle out the debuffs is really, really nice. This guy did not pick any DPS on his side. And yeah, it's pretty much over for him. Well, I'm not seeing as much Rel as I used to. So that's something that I haven't seen. So let's see if we can get a higher up opponent, because that one was kind of easy, honestly. I know it looked like a really toxic team, but my team is a little bit more toxic than that. So let's keep going. I am playing, so if you're wondering what kind of style I am playing bruiser control. All my units are relatively tanky, but I'm also able to control and DPS down the opponent. So that's the idea behind it. And y'all, Ross is so good. You can just soulburn all the time with Stene or with any of your DPSs, and it's just insane. Ooh, ZEZUN. So I know he is a Cleave player, if I remember correctly. He does Cleave, but we'll let him keep the Cleave. We'll go for the Emerald Crow just in case, because again, I want to be able to control if possible. I do remember him being a Cleave player though. Oh, he's deciding to go tank? Man, I was hoping to see some Cleave action. But again, pretty standard core. I know you guys are probably like, King, you became tank Blair. But hey, it's just nice to have the double knight artifact, right? So the A-Tywin's on the Adamant Shield, the Ross is on the Aureus. He's going oh, is he going Deanne Landy? This combo's actually really annoying. It's actually really hard to deal with. It's a lot of AoE that I have to deal with, right? So it could get really dangerous for us. I'm actually gonna go for Kayron Ravi here. So Ross can still combo with the Ravi or the Kayron. Our Kayron being a speed Kayron, we can potentially snipe out this Cerise. We're also gonna put Cerise at the end if he doesn't pick anything else, right? I'd rather ban this RB. I'll probably end up banning the RB just because we have no way to deal with him. And we'll put Cerise. I'm pretty sure he's gonna ban Cerise. I'm like 99% sure he bans Cerise, right? So we pick Cerise, because why not? And let's ban the RB. I think he has an insanely fast Kisei. Yeah, so see, he's a legend level player. Yeah, he has to ban the Cerise. Kind of a must ban there. Let's give some health to my Ravi, just so he can't easily one-shot her with Kisei. We do still have the A-Tywin, we do still have the Raw, so it's not terrible for us, right? Wow, that is a fast Kisei. That's a fast Landy. What is this? This is spicy, dude. Oh, he decided to go for the A-Tywin. Wow. This is really cool. I haven't seen this before, so. I am thoroughly impressed with this guy's team. And we did not proc Alexa's basket like he did. Our Archaon's on Alexa's basket. He got the basket. I didn't get the basket that time. Which does kind of suck because we can't reach the Landy for some time. He probably S3's here. He could do a lot of work on our team here. I don't think we win this one, actually. I was not expecting that cleave. And I got caught sleeping. Alright, we don't have a lot of win conditions here, except hope that he doesn't land in on the Ravi. Oh, never mind. We have a tie win. I don't want to give too many buffs though to the Landy. So I don't want to give the Landy the go ahead. So we're actually gonna S1 here. Just because I don't want to give him the buffs, both for the Kisei and for the Landy. We don't crit there, but we do get the hit, which is still nice. Alright, Tywin lives with a sliver of health, but he's going to get popped by Landy here. At least we get one more turn where we can get a lucky S3. So it's not all over yet. So we'll be able to hit the Landy, which means that we will be able to save our K-Run for a little bit. We missed on the Kisei. I think the Kisei herself just kind of kills us. We landed at full stun, which is nice. Oh, we are not surviving that basket proc. Yeah, with the basket, it's kind of GG for us. Our only win would be if we kill the Kisei here, so we have to go for it. I think we lost that one. Wow, ZEZUN has a really cool team. I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting that. Basket was in his favor that time, though, because it would have been nice to have been able to reach the Landy, right? If our Kaon had gotten basket, we wouldn't be able to S1, reveal the Landy, and then kill her with the Ross with an S2. But wow, really cool cleave. So that was ZEZUN, if you guys didn't know. He's another famous, I think, streamer, actually. So really cool cleave. I haven't seen that one before. But yeah, we do lose sometimes, right? People are using very unique stuff. Cerise kind of a ban for most people. I wanted to make a Cerise video, but I realized she's getting banned like every other game. And it just kind of sucks, right? Because it's kind of like, how do you get Cerise when everyone's banning her because she's so broken? The few times that I get her, she carries the fight most of the time. So we're getting paired down a lot. I think not as many people are playing as I thought. So we won't get to see any spicy fights today. So this guy just straight up banned Cerise. So I'm not having this, bro. We still pick a... Oh, he took a tie win from us. Alright, we're going to have to get creative. So we're still going to get Ross. No Cerise either. I can't play around with anything, dude. We'll take... I don't like taking Carl Ross because they both have Aureus, and it's kind of wasted. Let's still just take Ross Dene. Just because it's such a good combo. It's such a broken combo. He'll force him to bring AoE, right? So he already does have the A Tywin. He might bring the Dizzy here. Is my guess. Oh, he's going full tank too. Man, all these people are going very tanky. It's either like very aggressive or tanky. Landy was cool though. I haven't seen Landy in a while. Alright, he went Alencia. We go Ravi, right? So let's go Ravi. Ravi's still really, really good in this meta. I am leaning towards banning the Alencia. So I might actually go... Or not the Alencia, the 8 Tywin, right? Because he's kind of hard to deal with. I'm deciding if I want to go more control or more bruiser. I'm actually going to go Ruel this time. I haven't used Ruel in a while. But it'll protect us from the AoE that he can bring. Since he took the 8 Tywin and I still want to go a little bit more defensive against him. Meowsers looks familiar too. It sounds like another really good player. Our Luna would be cool. Yeah, I kind of expected the SSB. Man. He probably bans the Ross, actually. We can give him something to ban, though. Let's see if he actually picks the Armin. I doubt it, but... We can try playing mind games and picking Roana. But let's see what his last pick is, because I don't like going against SSB. The thing about new SSB is because of the attack changes, it's actually pretty scary. RB. So he's going full aggro on the last two picks. Okay, he probably banned Stene. That's my guess. I think he's going for a Stene ban. I'm probably gonna go for a Seaside ban. Let's just take. If we take Dizzy though, he has the A-Tai win. But if we take Deanne, it's just gonna get stripped. Actually, let me take Deanne. She does okay against these type of teams. And let's ban the Seaside. He has to ban the Stene. He doesn't have enough reach to actually get to her. So I'm pretty sure I'll keep the Ross, I'll keep the Ravi, I'll keep the Ruel. And we're just going to have to play the waiting game against his A-Tai win. The Ross should be able to put up the immunity on the Ravi. I imagine I'm faster than the rest of his team. But let's see what he decides to do. Bans the Ruel. I was not expecting that one, actually. Out of all the ones he was... Wow, I did not expect that one. I didn't think he'd ban Ruel. I guess he wants, like, once you're dead, right? So, let's see. Deanne's still really, really good. Oh, he'll get the first turn here. That's what he's going for. I don't think he one-shots anything on my team, though. Huh. And he won't get to Soulburn the A-Tai win, which will give him less oomph. That's strong. I'll give him that. He might actually be able to kill my... He didn't kill the Stene, though. I'm pretty sure he kills Deanne here. He went pretty aggro on her, actually. I could try to put up defense. I'm actually going to try to do this. I want to put up defense buff because he has no other thing. And with this, we take off all the skill nullifiers. And we have the potential to survive. Like our Deanne survives, right? Also, it reduces the damage on the Zalencia. Portrait of the Saviors, but she doesn't crit on the Stene. Alright. How did he... Oh, the FCC keeps the barrier. This one's gonna be one long fight. Ooh, we're not attacking with Stene anymore. How come his barrier is 2 turns? He had Portrait, right? How? That's interesting. I'm a little confused. Because... How come he got that barrier for another turn? Or for 2 turns? Does FCC give a 2 turn? Oh, she does give a 2-turn barrier. Sorry, I was like, kind of like, interesting. Going on the Ross, interesting. I'm going to go for this here just because I want to push back the top model and we can just Soulburn with Ross if we do hit the top model enough damage. I think we missed the crit. But we did hit the stun, pushing her back. Let's keep hammering with A Ravi because I need her to be healed up for this next turn. Alright, I think he's gonna kill her. He doesn't have the soul burn. So it's a 60-40. Let's see what he decides. He doesn't have attack buff either, so he might not kill here. He doesn't have portrait either. Decides to go on Ross for the portrait. Let's get rid of this. And we're gonna go for another S3 because we have a backup again. There's no reason not to. We're doing so much AoE damage with this. There we go. And he doesn't have S3 yet. Yeah, we won. I don't think he comes back from this. We have way too much that he can't actually handle. Let's get rid of her. And then let's do the last S3. There we go. So that's a dead Alencia. That's GG. We did it. That looked really scary for a second. But Ravi with Ross, y'all. Ravi, beautiful. Ravi's a beauty. That was scary. I was scared. I was pretty scared. So that was... Whew. He took my A-tie win, but again, Ross has a really good matchup. I would have expected him to ban the Ross, because then I don't get the immunity. But he decided not to. So we got to get that easy free dub. All right, this will be our last fight. They keep betting Cerise. As y'all notice, Cerise is really, really good. But we're going to take the A-tie win this time, because this unit is absolutely broken. My goodness. Ooh, we're seeing a Cleave. Okay. I like Cleave. We like Cleave. We don't mind Cleave. We put this, Sage Ball. And then General Perkins, he already put the Athletica. Usually Cleave is not too bad for me. I have a pretty good win rate against Cleave. There's some people that have some really good Cleave teams. That's probably why he banned Cerise, because if you don't have Cerise and you're playing the Cleave, that's tough. That's really tough. Ooh, top model would be not that great for us here. So he decided to go Stene. We're going to go Kayron. I know he has the top model, but I'm deciding if I want to go top model myself. Because the thing about it is a lot of people just S3 with Faithless. And then top model is kind of like just there. We'll still put her because I want to deny it. I want to deny it from him. Although I almost want to put Emil Haste. Yeah, I'm gonna put Emil Haste actually. Wait, I don't have enough damage. Let's go top model. I'm worried that his CDOM is like dummy fast, and he'll ban the General Purgus and we won't be able to cut in. So he's still picking RV, dude. He didn't care. He's like, I'll still pick RV against you, bro. Rylet, interesting. So we're gonna ban this, right? Because that just guarantees him the turn, and gives him an attack buff. Versus Faithless Lytica, he has to either ban the G-Perk or let me take the turn with Sage Ball, right? So it's kind of like one of those things that's like, what do you ban? So he decides to ban the Kayron. Okay. And none of these should have effect resistance, so we're gonna put our Sage. We did put multiple Sages, so we do have some imprints that we can play around with. So we'll go with that. We'll go with this. And we'll see if Sage can cheese me the win here. I imagine he doesn't S3 here, right? Because then he can just lose the game. He probably S3s my top model. That's what I would do. If he doesn't do that, oh man. Now he's just playing with fire, dude. Yep, there we go. GG. That's rough. Because now we take away his Faithless Lytica. We're stealthed. Yep, he messed up. I don't know why he S2'd. He should have just S3'd my top model. And we're going to do this so we don't waste the rest of the stuff. Oh, and it's a Violet Talisman? Of course you got hit, bro. We're going to do this for the attack buff for the rest of the team. I don't think he comes back from this. There's no way he reaches this turn. He doesn't reach my Tomoka this turn. I don't see him winning this. And we took away a lot of his souls. He'd have to get some crazy luck. I'm pretty sure a Tywin can actually kill. So let's actually do this. Because I just need to kill this Rylet, right? So we hit once. GG. Okay. GG. I told you Cleave was free, y'all. Cleave is actually so free. Granted, yes, I say that, but I'm using a lot of MLs, right? I mean, you soul burn, you get 2 hits, and you kill my whole team. There's no way, right? Can you even kill my Sage Ball? Oh, you got an extra soul. Okay. Okay. I see you. I don't think he solos. I guess he's just trying to see how far he can get. He's probably just mad that he wasn't able to win. He didn't touch our top model, so. But we can still smack with G-Perk. Like, look at this. Look at this smack. And then just this will end it. So, GG. We only lost 1, which was against ZEZUN, right? So, pretty interesting times. We sadly didn't get to go against anyone at the top. We have fought Shuffle several times. We have fought It's like a Robbie rep. He's probably a little bit lower down. This guy, we fought this guy several times. We're like 2-3 against him, and the only reason I didn't beat him the third time is because I didn't S3 his Riolet. And we beat Always Read. We're beating a lot of these players. We beat Shuffles 2 times. We beat Jinax like 3 times as well. So we're doing good. We're doing pretty good. So training arc is still in session. There's still a lot of units I need to build. I'm probably going to do another account overview because my gear has changed incredibly and my units roster has expanded immensely. Still relying on the same units. The units that you saw like Kayron, Luluka, Atawin, their build time and changed from the account review, so go check that out. But that is all I have for you guys today, and I will see y'all next time. Peace.